Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. So I'm gonna be doing a story time today. It's the first one I've done. So I'm a little nervous. Hopefully it turns out okay. But yeah, as you can tell by the title, this is gonna be pretty juicy still, so stay tuned. This is about a situation that happened this weekend. Well, it didn't really start this weekend. It actually started like 7 or 8 months ago, and it concluded this weekend. So to sum it up, as you can tell from the title, I pretty much was trying to turn into a side chick. And this all started around last September. This guy messaged me on Facebook, and he was like, hi, and I responded with hi, and he was like, you're really beautiful. And mind you, I don't have like screenshots or anything because he has since been removed and blocked from all of my social media and stuff like that. So I'm going solely off of memory, so I'm trying to remember everything. Some of the details might be a little fuzzy, but I'm going to give you guys, I don't know, basically the summary of everything that happened. So he told me I was really beautiful, and I was like, thank you. When he asked me for my number, I said no, because I don't know, I'm the kind of girl I like to get to know someone before I give them my number. I don't really like to have my number changed at all, so I'll try to avoid like stalkers or anything. So he asked me for my number. I said no, and we just kept messaging back and forth over Facebook. The conversation was kind of nice. I found out some stuff about him. I found out he has 2 children, which is very important to this story, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, after talking to him, we stopped talking at like 1 a.m. that night, and yeah, so we kind of just stopped messaging, and I didn't hear back from him for a few days. And so like it was like 4 days later, I was trying to like message him again, and I don't know why, but something told me like, oh, let me look at his Facebook profile. Mind you, we were already friends on Facebook, but I didn't really like pay attention to that stuff. But since I was talking to him anyway, I decided to go ahead and give his Facebook profile a look, and I looked at it, and where it says relationship status, it said that he was in a relationship. So, to me, I think that if your status on social media is really important to me. And so, like, when his Facebook thing said that he was in a relationship, to me, that means they're in a relationship. So I ended up not messaging him back that day or again. Like, I kind of decided, oh, you know, he might be cheating on someone. I don't really like to get in, like, drama or anything, so I kind of just left it there. I had decided I wasn't going to talk to him again. A few days later, he messaged me, and he was like, hi. I said hi. And he's like, oh, can I take you on a date? And I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. And he's like, why not? I said, well, you're in a relationship, right? And he said no. And I was like, oh, that's funny because your Facebook status says you're in a relationship. And he was like, oh, that's an old status. You know, we broke up. We're not together anymore. I'm single. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he was like, so can I take you on a date? And I'm like, if you're not in a relationship, then change your status to single. And he was like, oh, okay. And he didn't message me back. I didn't message him back. I assumed that he, you know, had accepted that he had gotten caught, and that would be the end of the situation. But it turns out it wasn't. So a few days after that, we're about like 2 weeks into the story, so 2 weeks from the time he initially messaged me. And he messaged me again, and he was like, hi, beautiful. I was like, hi. And he was like, so how about that date? Like, can I take you out and stuff? And I went to his Facebook status and saw that he was still in a relationship. And I was like, oh, well, you didn't change your relationship status. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'll get right on that. My hair is horrible. Anyway, he was like, so I'll get right on that. And I was like, okay, cool. So once you get that situation worked out, we can talk about going on a date and stuff. So he kind of didn't message me back, and that was the end of that situation. And we didn't really talk again until 4 days ago. And during this time, you know, we wouldn't really talk personally, but he would like all my pictures on Facebook and stuff, and he would comment, oh, hey, beautiful and stuff, but he wouldn't really go further than that. And I was kind of curious, so I would like kind of go back to his page back and forth, because just to see if he was still in a relationship, because I kind of figured what was happening. Like, he obviously had a girlfriend, but I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, so I kept going back to his Facebook page, and it always said he was in a relationship, so I kind of left it there. And I kind of just accepted the fact that I was never going to hear from him again. So, like, yeah, like I said, 4 days ago, he messaged me, and he was like, hi. And so I'm thinking, oh, well, this is unexpected. I kind of wasn't really expecting to hear from him again. And he said, yeah, he was like, hi, and then I said, hey, and then he said, can I have your number? Like, right away, no build up, no how have you been, no how are you doing, just right away, can I have your number? And I said, why? And he was like, oh, I don't know, we used to talk. And I was like, oh, right. So this is the part where it kind of gets weird, because I don't really know what my mindset was during this situation, because I did go back to his Facebook status and it said he was still in a relationship. So at this point, I'm kind of just like, okay, clearly he's dating someone. If I'm being perfectly honest, I was still flattered that he wanted like my number and wanted to talk to me, but I was kind of, I'm not that girl. Like, I don't talk to guys that are in relationships and stuff. And whatever the situation was of why he had that he was in a relationship on Facebook, you know, whether or not it was true, obviously there was some drama there. So I just didn't want to get into it. I try to avoid drama as much as possible. So I ended up giving him my number anyway. I know. I don't know why. Like, I want to clarify, it wasn't in my intention to like break up a relationship or like cause drama. I genuinely have no idea why I gave him my number. I ended up like deleting it literally 60 seconds later, but the dude was really quick about it, and he sent me a text message and said, hey. So at this point, I kind of realized that I didn't want to talk to him. So I lied to him when I sent him a message, and I was like, oh, that's actually my old number. I don't have a phone anymore. I kind of just wanted to come up with a reason not to talk to him, because I had given him my number like an idiot and then realized that I didn't want to talk to him. And at that point, it's kind of hard to backtrack, but I figured I'd give it a shot anyway. So he kind of didn't respond to me again. I think he said something stupid like, ha ha ha. And then he didn't talk to me anymore. I think he had figured out what I was trying to do, but whatever. Anyway, we didn't talk at all. And then, so this was on a Friday night, and then Sunday night, I get a phone call. This was at like 11:30, and I never answer my phone this late. When on the rare occasions that I do get phone calls, I never answer my phone this late. So I get a phone call, and they're like, it was a female voice. They're like, is this Victoria? And I'm like, yes. And I didn't hear anything else. I could hear these two people arguing off the phone, and I heard the guy, and he's like, why are you taking screenshots of my phone? Or something like that. And I kind of feel like, looking back on it, I should have pieced two and two together, but I didn't really know what was going on. So they hung up the phone, and that was that. But I was really interested in who had called me and what was going on, so I sent the number a message, and I said, who is this? And they're like, oh, this is Daniel's baby mother. So I'm trying to like protect the person's privacy, or like not out him or anything, or like I want to respect his privacy, so I'm changing his name to Daniel for the sake of this story. So she's like, oh, this is Daniel's baby's mother. And immediately it all clicks, and I'm just like, oh, God. Because, like, I've seen, like, I know a lot of stories where this situation often turns, like, 1,000 times worse than it actually was. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, oh, are we going to, like, have to fight or something? Or is this going to turn into an argument? I didn't want to deal with any of that. I didn't want any drama. So I just sent the number back a message, and I was like, my exact message was, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I don't do that. That is literally exactly what I said in the message. And she was like, oh, I know. He probably inboxed you. He does this a lot. And I didn't even bother responding to the message because at that point, like, I was finally free of the situation. I was like, okay, so that's the clarity that I need. I don't have to deal with this anymore. So I blocked his number from my phone, and I blocked him off of Facebook and Messenger, and I was trying to avoid the situation. I mean, it probably would have been easier to just, like, unfriend him or something, but I really wanted to avoid this situation going any further, so I just blocked all contact with him. And I didn't block her number for some strange reason. I don't know, but we haven't talked since that message that we exchanged, and I doubt we'll ever speak again, like, because she told me everything I needed to know, and I'm not really interested in speaking to his butt ever again. So that's that. The situation kind of dealt with itself. So that's pretty much the end of the story. Like I said, I didn't make this video to, like, call him more out or to, like, embarrass his girlfriend or anything, but I basically wanted to make this video because, I don't know, I just think it was a really funny situation of, like, this guy who was cheating on his girlfriend and trying to put me out there. And first of all, like, if you're going to cheat, at least do a better job of trying to hide it. Like, when somebody can go on your Facebook page and see what's going on right away, which I know some women would fall for that, oh, it's the past post part, but I'm the type of girl where if your social media says you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship. Like, I don't play that game. I'm not really into the whole, like, wondering what's going on. I like things to be direct, and I want to understand the situation right away, and I just feel like, you know, that's an automatic lie. And although I don't plan on ever speaking to the guy again, if he does end up seeing this video and figures out that I'm talking about him, then I definitely want to advise him to, like, I don't know, figure his ish out. Because, like, I just feel like that was a really embarrassing situation for him, that he got caught so easily in that situation. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of this video. I have to get ready to leave my house soon, and my phone's getting ready to die, so I want to wrap up this video. So yeah, my first story time. If you like this video, then let me know in the comments, and I'll probably do more. Some interesting things have happened to me in my life, so definitely wouldn't mind sharing those stories with you guys as well if you want to see them. I only want to make the videos that you want to see. I want to give you guys the content that you're interested in. So if you want to see more videos like this one, then let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to put more of them out. But I'll definitely have another video up on Friday. So yeah, that's about it for now, guys. So please feel free to like the video, give it a comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you hit the notification bell, then you'll be notified right away every time I post a video. So yeah, other than that, I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.